So today we are going to see the one more protocol that is associated with network layer in TCP/IP, and that is called as a IGMP, Internet Group Management Protocol. So IGMP protocol defined at a network layer, and it is one of the auxiliary protocol. It is not a it is a supportive protocol. So again, there are different versions available in IGMP. So IGMP v2 has three types of messages: query, membership report, and leave report. And IGMP 3 has only query and report messages. So report messages and query messages. So router will send the query, and the LAN or the group that will report back to the router about the information. Whether the membership is alive or not. Now what it performs or what it does, let us try to understand. So IGMP, let us will discuss about the IGMP version 2 in detail. So there are two queries. One query is of general query and specialized query. So specialized query is again divided into two parts in version 3. So general query and specialized query, and membership report and leave report. This is what we can classify or categorize the IGMP messages and reports into two parts, and general query and special query, membership report and leave report. So this is what the generalized format of IGMP. So it consists a type, then 8 bits for maximum response time and 16 bits for checksum. So type is what? So type, you can say that when it is of 0x11, then it is a general or special type of query. If it is 0x16 value, then it is a membership report, and when it is having a 17 value, then it is a leave report. Now just try to understand what do you mean by query, what do you mean by a report, a membership report, or a leave report. Okay. So maximum response time is the second field in the format. So this field defines the amount of time in which the query must be answered. So it is in the 10th of the seconds. So if this value, let us consider the this maximum response time is 100. If that value is 100, then it is expected that within 10 seconds the response should be made available to the host. So this is what the meaning is. So 1/10 of that one will be considered as a time of response. Then the group address, that is the value of the field is 0 for general query message, otherwise it is having a specific messages. Then what do you mean by query message? What do you mean by query message? So query message is sent by a router to all the hosts in an interface to collect the information about the membership. Now let us consider that. So whenever you are doing a particular LAN, so you form a group. In most of the cases it is called as a work group. So that work group has different memberships available. So A is connected to work group, B is connected to work group, C is connected to work group. So there are different work groups in a different LAN, or there are different work groups or groups in different LANs or in a single LAN itself. Then now let us consider that if this is department 1 work group, this is department 2 work group, then this is D, this is E, and these are connected to each other, and which is may be connected to different other. Now department 1 work group, which is having the membership, so A is having the membership of this department 1 group, D is having the department 2 work group membership. So I just want to identify whether that host or whether all the hosts in a particular router to which these hosts are connected, whether they are the member of this group or not, whether they are connected or not, so that we can identify through the membership. And this IGMP will help you to form such kind of groups, and IGMP will help you to maintain the membership. So we'll see the operation of IGMP later on, but let us first try to understand what do you mean by query. So query is the message sent by the router to all the hosts in its interface to collect the information about their membership. So it is just like so when you belong to a particular family, so you are the member of that family, so your name is also belong to that family. So let us say that one family name is having XYZ, family name or surname is XYZ, then your surname cannot be different from that XYZ unless and until you change it. So before you change it, you have to leave the group, right? So your name is also XYZ, your surname is also XYZ, so XYZ will tell that okay, you belong to that group. And when you came out of the group and become a separate entity and you have a different name, so you have to request a name whenever you go outside, so you have to apply. So this is what the procedure that you do it for changing your name. Similarly, the same kind of procedures or processes that has also happening in this protocol also, but the analogy is same, but the working is little bit different. A general query is the message sent about the membership in any group. So in any group means, so this is the membership of different groups. So the general query message will be sent about the membership in any group. Group specific, that means ABC is a group specific, this is a group specific, so this is a group specific, this is a separate group specific. So the second query is group specific message is sent from a router to ask about the membership related to a specific group. A source and a group specific query is sent from the router to ask about the membership related to a specific group. So if these are connected to a router, let us consider that this is connected to a router, then the router may ask such kind of information. So group specific information will be this one. So source and the router will be asked, or the group specific queries message will be asked in the third query message. So this is the third query message. Now what is the report message? So report messages are of two types. So first one is the membership report and second one is the leave report. So report message is sent by the host as a response to the query message. So whenever the query is raised, are you the member? So you have to say yes, I am the member. Okay. So this is what, when you send the message that you are the member, that reporting is called as a membership report. But when you want to leave the report, when you are not interested in that group, you leave the group, right? On WhatsApp also, or in Facebook also, if you have joined a particular group or a network social media, when you have joined a particular group and you are not interested in the activity of the group, so you leave the group. So similarly, whenever host want to leave a particular group, then it does not respond to the query message and it sends the leave report to the router to which it is connected, and the router will take the note of that one, and after that it will come out of the that group, and router will delete its entry from the its loyal member group, list of loyal member group. So similarly there are and when no host is there in the list, the router purges the group itself. When there is no member in the group, that means all the group members are left the group, then in that case the group is purged by the router. So this is what the report message is. So here you can see that the IGMP operation is there. So IGMP operation is there. So there are three routers are there, and these routers are connected to the R1 and R2 are connected to the different routers, and R1, which is connected to this network, is having the list of the loyal members which are connected to router R, So this information will be kept over here. Now what happens, let us say A wants to join the group. A is not the member of this group, so A wants to join the group. So whenever A wants to join the group, it will send the query. This network will send the query, and once the network will send the query, this router will send the query, A will respond to that one. So when A will respond, let us consider that this entry is not there initially, and this is the IP address of A. When this IP address is not present in the list, this IP address will get processed, and the name of this A will be get added to that one, and it will report a membership report to this one. Okay, this is a membership report, and the membership report is generated. But B is already present in the group. And the query is sent to this one also. So B will not respond because B is already member of that group. So if the new entry is there, then and then only a group membership report will be sent. Otherwise, B will not respond to the query because already it is in the group. So this is how a particular node can join the particular group. And whenever you want to leave the group, the second is the leave report. The second activity, the second operation is of leaving the group. So when no process is interested, or you are not interested in the process of that particular specific group, then group host will send the leave report. The router sees whether the leave report is from that particular network, then that information is removed from the list of that router, and that host will leave that group. And when the router sees that none of the network is connected to the router, then it will send the leave report, and that group will get purged in a sense, that group will be ended. So this is how the leaving of the group. So first you have to join, then you have to leave it. Okay, these are the two extreme ends, but between that you have to monitor the membership of all the hosts throughout the network. So this is called as a monitoring of the membership. So you have to check regularly whether all the hosts which are in the list, whether they are alive or not, whether they are in a group or not, so whether they are the member of this group or not. So the monitoring is required. So monitoring of all the hosts and routers in a LAN, if they continue the membership, and this is done through the monitoring. So this is also a task of Igmp. And unnecessarily, when you are sending such packets on the queries and reports, so it will unnecessarily increase the traffic. So what happens? So to avoid that, there is one strategy called as a delayed response strategy. So this delayed response strategy will be adopted by Igmp. So Igmp, so whenever such responses comes, so Igmp will not respond directly, or Igmp, the host will not respond directly. It will respond it after certain delay. So this will reduce the unnecessary traffic on the network. And this strategy, so Igmp will take care of this response delay. And this is how the Igmp works, and it will allow you to maintain the group, manage the group in the networks. And with that we have finished the Igmp and the network layer related all the